Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's devotion for August 12th. Today's devotion is titled, Welcome, Matt. The Bible reading is from Mark chapter 9, verses 30 to 37. Leaving that region, they traveled through Galilee. Jesus didn't want anyone to know he was there, for he wanted to spend more time with his disciples and teach them. He said to them, "The Son of Man is going to be betrayed into the hands of his enemies. He will be killed, but 3 days later he will rise from the dead." They didn't understand what he was saying, however, and they were afraid to ask him what he meant. After they arrived at Capernaum and settled in a house, Jesus asked his disciples, "What were you discussing out on the road?" But they didn't answer because they had been arguing about which of them was the greatest. He sat down, called the 12 disciples over to him and said, "Whoever wants to be first must take last place and be the servant of everyone else." Then he put a little child among them. Taking the child in his arms, he said to them, "Anyone who welcomes a little child like this on my behalf welcomes me. And anyone who welcomes me welcomes not only me, but also my Father who sent me." Browsing through the doormats displayed in my local big box store, I noted the messages stamped on their surfaces. Hello, home with a heart for the O, and the more customary one I chose, welcome. Putting it in place at home, I checked my heart. Was my home really welcoming the way God desires it to be? To a child selling chocolate for a school project? A neighbor in need, a family member from out of town who called on the spur of the moment? In Mark chapter 9, Jesus moves from the Mount of Transfiguration, where Peter, James, and John stood in awe of his holy presence, to healing a possessed boy with a father who'd lost hope. Jesus then offered private lessons to the disciples concerning his upcoming death. They missed his point badly. In response, Jesus took a child atop his lap, saying, "Whoever welcomes one of these little children in my name welcomes me. And whoever welcomes me does not welcome me, but the one who sent me." The word welcome here means to receive and accept as a guest. Jesus wants his disciples to welcome all, even the undervalued and the inconvenient, as if we were welcoming him. I thought of my welcome mat and wondered how I extend his love to others. It starts by welcoming Jesus as a treasured guest. Will I permit him to lead me, welcoming others the way he desires? When and how did you welcome Jesus into your heart? What effect should this have on the way you welcome others? Thank you for joining me for today's devotion, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.